No matter how rough the seas may be or how big the storm, there's no abandoning a healthy relationship. That's right, today's topic, healthy relationships, how to build one, where to find them, the signs of one, and what makes a healthy partner. Let's sail into it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you are a return viewer, we want to thank you so much for your loyalty and your support. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is Prayerdise Podcast, a podcast co-hosted and co-created by yours truly. My name is Tokomodo, and joining us all the way from Cebu, Philippines, the talented, the smart, the beautiful QueenTv.
Wow, that's a lot. On episode 9, I got a lot of compliments. Thank you so much. Yes, hi everyone. It's me again. It's us. How are you guys? And how are you, Taka?
Tired, but I'm hanging in there. Good
I know.
energy.
Yeah, please. This is episode 9. We're down to our episode 10, which I'm really excited, guys, because we have something for you, like a surprise for everyone, like new look something. No spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Definitely some revisions on some things, and what else can I say? Things are going to look more uniformed, and you're going to definitely see a little bit of a style change in our, especially TikTok specifically.
Ooh, yeah,
Specifically
go.
TikTok.
Yeah, please follow us on TikTok, guys. We have our TikTok. It's Prayerdise Podcast, and also we are on Instagram too. I hope you can follow us too. Of course, subscribe to our
Yes,
YouTube.
please. Yes,
Yes.
please do so. Yeah.
We would love to hear
How
from you guys.
how has your week been?
Oh wow, my week. Like, can you like the breathing there? But I'm blessed. I have a lot of work. I got a lot of invites, and I enjoyed it pretty much. Home late, but it's okay because that's what I love, and ah, pretty much good. How about yours?
Pretty busy as well. Even staying at home, still working on some stuff.
I know.
Got some new updates as far as like job wise, so that's kind of exciting. Uh,
Can we? No, can we? Maybe soon.
maybe yeah. When it's official, we'll.
Yeah. But there's
And
good news, guys, for him, and I'm happy for him. Really, I'm just not gonna speak for him. I'm just happy
appreciate
for
it.
him.
Appreciate it, yeah. We almost had a guest for this episode. Unfortunately,
Yes.
she got ill, and so our prayers out to you, Kim. If you're watching this,
Okay.
we hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling good, and we can't wait to get you on the show. So please contact us back once you're ready to go, and we'll be ready.
Yes. Yeah.
Happy to have her.
I hope you guys will be looking forward to that because it's a good topic that we're gonna have her on our show. But sad to say, like health wise, him. Okay, be well. Okay, we will gonna have you here soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I think maybe next episode's topic would probably be perfect for her to join because it kind of ties into what you wrote down in your notes for what was supposed to be today's episode. I think it would go really well with that topic. So if we could get her on episode 10 and if she's feeling better in a week,
Yes,
that'd be
I
ideal.
hope
And if
so.
not, we still got a good show for you guys on that one. So
Yeah.
So you've been really busy as well. I noticed we talked one time and you're really like kind of out of it, and I felt so bad because I thought I was keeping you up and keeping you away from your bedtime.
That's fine. I mean, yeah. So it's a busy day, and my energy just went off. Yeah. So
I get you. That's how I'm feeling right now. I just got off of work. I worked from 2:30 p.m. to 10:30
10:30.
p.m.
Wow.
Yeah,
This guy
yeah, tough
is
work.
he's still awake right now and doing a podcast. Like,
Well, that's what the coffee's for. So
oh, I hope we can have a sponsor, a coffee maybe one day.
yeah,
Speaking of
that'd be awesome. Especially
sponsor,
this brand that I'm drinking,
oh yeah,
because
why not?
they were established on the same year as my birth year, so I think that'd be really cool to, yeah,
Wow. Okay, so
yeah,
it's like same age as yours.
same age as me. My sister said that
Okay.
too. She's like, "Man, Dutch Bros is old," and I gave her a look like, "Hello."
You see this this old?
Yeah,
And I
exactly,
just kidding. Uh-huh. Okay.
exactly.
So
Yeah, but yeah, you want to get into today's topic, or you?
today's topic, guys, are you
Yeah,
excited? Well,
yeah.
actually, like in all honesty, we're like before we jump into the podcast, we were like, what would be the title? Like, what's the best
Yeah.
title for this? That's how like
Uh,
what's this? What do you call
uh,
us? Like,
I'll be the first to admit, I think this week I got really lazy because we were supposed to record twice and I bailed 2 times. I was so tired and so lazy and I feel bad. But so I kind of lost some notes with today's episode, but I'm just going to keep, I'm going to add lib it if I can and just keep going.
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay because you got my back. Oh, we're a team. So
True.
today's topic is how to build. Is it how to
Yes.
build a
A healthy
healthy
relationship.
relationship? How healthy are you?
Mm, I
That's
don't
the
know.
first question. How healthy are
Let me
you?
check my stomach.
Whoa.
Not too healthy.
Not just physically, but like mentally, yeah, and
Mm,
emotionally. How healthy are you from 1 to 10? What do you think?
-4.
Can you believe that? This is a -4. That's like hi. There's like okay, we're gonna stop by watching this because this guy is -4.
Podcast over. Done. Shut it all
Podcast
down.
over. Kidding
Burn
aside,
the
but
house
yeah,
down.
but like yeah, like how like raise a 1 to 10. How healthy are you right now?
Is this a real question?
Yeah, that's a
Because
real question.
because I think I can give
You're
you a
just
number, but
joking.
my exes would probably argue with me on that. I'd probably tell you something completely different. It's fine. I mean, we all have our. There's two sides to the story, Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to think I'm healthy in a relationship. I like to be fair and try to, talk about things as mature and calm as possible. Just sometimes that gets destroyed because people like to push buttons when they shouldn't be, and that doesn't help anybody. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. Pushing the button to like it's like a rocket.
yeah,
Phew.
exactly. I have a stupid saying. Such a stupid saying. My saying is, I kind of want to put it on a T-shirt too. I think it'd be cool if it said, "I'm a rocket in a field of fireworks." Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Also,
like,
I do have a quote for that too. Like I've heard this over TikTok maybe like if you want to find someone's like look don't look for firecrackers, look for a fireplace.
mhm,
Mm.
yeah,
Deep.
firecrackers won't kill you as fast as a fireplace will.
In my own understanding, firecrackers is just like a temporary amusement. I mean,
Exactly.
temporary
That's
joy, and
hence the
fireplace is
shirt.
like comfort for me.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well,
like comfort.
hence the shirt. Like a firecracker will explode eventually, but a rocket keeps going beyond.
Ah,
Reach its goal. Yeah. So I'm a
okay.
I'm a rocket in a field of fireworks. Yeah.
Ah, okay. My 3 megabyte brain did not process that well for the first, when you first said that, I was like,
She's
oh, dude.
she's still on dial up. Dial up. Yeah.
This episode is like more like
Anyways,
we're joking anyway.
yeah, we're just gonna
Okay.
joke all day.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
stand-up comedy version of Prayerdise podcast. Yeah, so you can
I
tell.
like this. Yeah, I mean, why not? We're just gonna laugh. Like, let's share our joke. Like, you can share your jokes too. Like, we wanted
Absolutely.
a happy podcast. So
Yeah,
back to the
absolutely.
topic of
Yes. So
building
I'll let
relationship.
you start on your notes first if you like.
Ah,
Yeah. So it
gentleman.
says yes. Um,
Woman's first.
yeah, ladies
Ladies.
first. So
Okay.
if you wanted to, share kind of your thoughts first on what you believe creates a healthy relationship, please feel free to share. Yeah.
Uh, if I don't share, I'm just kidding.
Then I'll kick you out. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, guys. By the
Soul
way,
brand goes to me now. No.
okay. So, what I have here, I have a couple of points here that I considered being in a building a healthy relationship. So, first on the list is like words matches their action. Of course, who wants, like you for example, men just say like talk and talk and then there's no action. It's always the action that really makes the woman like, oh, okay, okay.
Right.
And then also I wrote here like matches your energy. Yeah, because I think do you believe in opposites do attract?
Yes, I do.
You
Yeah.
do.
I've seen couples where the man is very quiet and the woman is super energetic. I've seen couples where one is very like,
Nonchalant
uh,
and outgoing.
yeah, exactly. So I think that's a testament to opposite attract for sure. It's weird. I think we got to find people that kind of bring out the other side of us in a healthy way.
Mhm.
Kind of like a high energy person finding somebody who's more mellow, because if there's two high energy people, I think that's
Okay.
going to be too much for
Balance.
both people. Yeah, the balance. Yeah, get it.
Okay.
Exactly. So yes, I believe in opposites attract. Absolutely.
Me, I have like I kind of not disagree, but based on experience, um, maybe it does have like maybe you can come up with something like you do really like connect. I mean, energy. You have times that you have like energy that matches, but what I'm saying opposite when it comes to like what you think in your future, your goals. Because I had a guy that's like we're like really like this is what I want and this is what I want. We're really opposite of
Right.
it, and then we
Right.
don't really like meet like because like none of us were gonna like wanted to be like on his side or the side or even on the center. So
Hmm.
in that what particular matter of goals and how you see stuff, I think opposites not that like opposite do not that track for me because
Gotcha.
based on experience.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Right.
because yeah.
Right. So I think that goes to, in my opinion, I should have clarified. I was talking specifically about like personalities.
Our
Personalities and
personality.
character traits, yeah. But when
Mm,
it comes to like what you just mentioned, having this same image of what a healthy relationship is, they have to match, or at least get really close to matching perfectly.
true,
And if they
true.
don't match perfectly, at least have the decency and will to um, compromise to make it
True.
work.
Mm. Oh, at least
And
yes. Thank you for saying. I thought you were gonna like.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that's
no.
what I'm
Come.
thinking. Like, if their energy at a certain, where like, especially when goals and dreams and future, you don't have like same like you are opposite. That's scary.
Yeah,
Like, where are
absolutely.
you going? Like, it's like, oh, it's like
Yeah,
that. Where
it's
you
like
guys are going.
it's like driving on the freeway with your lights off, your headlights off.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look at this guy. He has a lot of. Okay. And then I have here another one is communication. Of course,
Mm,
like I think that's number one. I don't, maybe number one, communication. To build a healthy relationship, it should be communication, like a good
yeah.
communication. Like, for me, it's now, now that I'm older and I'm in a better understanding and maturity. Well, and maturity of myself. What? Of being a human. I realized that a man who is vocal to you is a red, red, not red, a green flag.
I'm a massive red flag just walking in. I'm always talking to you about stuff, and
No, no, no. I mean, it's green. It's really green because only few men, I think, only few men can really vulnerable and can be open to their feelings. And if your man is like telling you a lot of stuff emotionally or whatever, like even though like it's a simple like, oh, I lost the game and blah blah blah, blah. And like appreciate that because like they're being vulnerable and they share
what
their
game are we talking
feelings.
about?
What?
What game are we talking about?
It depends. So,
Okay.
okay.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I think,
Not sponsored by Fortnite.
yeah, not sponsored. Please sponsor us.
Yes.
We would love to have the game over our podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like and also the emotional security. If a guy can provide you that, oh, that's a green flag. It's a waving green flag right there. If they can secure you, what I mean is, for example, if you have misunderstanding or if you get like a little upset with something, and then at the end of the day like he will gonna just let you like just be mad, like he will not gonna talk to you, that's a no. But if he will talk to you, like he will not gonna let it until tomorrow, that's a super green, right? That's super green. What? Your face is like, that's super green. I mean, yeah, I love color green too because that's my favorite colors.
That was
Mhm.
my narcissistic stare face.
Is it? Well,
The blank face that I kept seeing.
yeah. No.
No,
Okay.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, the
Mhm.
communication, making each other,
Yeah.
priority to talk that way. Absolutely, I agree, 100%.
Mm-hmm. And don't let the misunderstanding, um, don't let the space also, like if you're not talking about it, it's okay to have like maybe an hour like to
Mm-hmm.
cool down, but like not talking to your partner, like whole day or like by the next day, like a week.
Yeah,
That's
it's not good.
scary. It's not
No,
really
not good.
good.
Not
You're
good. Yeah,
suppressing feelings. Yeah, and it will
and
make
kind of
big.
kind of bouncing off of that. It's not good to like, how to explain it. It's not good to push people's buttons to the point where they get angry at you that way. Like I would say, for me, like if somebody comes up to me and talks to me really really respectfully and calmly and just
Mhm,
expresses their feelings,
mhm,
I'm not gonna get mad at them for that. I might be hurt with what they're saying, but not express it in a negative way where I'm just like attack them. Um,
mhm.
but there is times and ways to approach people that is very healthy, and that's what
Mhm,
we need to learn how to do to each other, not just either like play games or ignore each other or
mhm.
push each other's buttons to becoming somebody that they're not. Like
True.
that's not okay. That's not healthy. That turns people into monsters. It turns people into something that they aren't and they don't want to be. You know.
Yeah. We
And
don't want
I
that.
speak from experience. I'll admit I speak from experience.
Are you like that?
Being
Are you are
I
you were you a
no,
monster?
but my last relationship kind of did that to me,
Okay.
where I was for 3-4 hours just completely calm, trying to de-escalate a situation, and just getting like be belittled with words, treated disrespectfully, called names,
Mm.
eyes rolling at me, stonewalled where you don't get any response,
Okay.
the silent treatment, and just all that stuff at one time, just coming flooding in at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
That's
really
not a mature
brought a.
ways to handle misunderstanding, and I think
Hmm,
it's always you talk about it how upset, how bad. I mean, a good 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to cool down, to think of what you're going to say,
right. Yeah,
but like acting like that is not good. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
and
That's.
that's
I
not
think that's a big
healthy.
lesson that. Yeah, it's a big lesson that I learned from that relationship specifically is you you don't have to fix things instantly. You don't have to fix them
Mm,
as they happen. You should probably walk away for a bit and let things cool down.
yeah.
If I could go back in time and do that, I think a lot of the issues that we dealt with would have been settled a lot faster and more efficiently than what had happened, in history.
Mm,
Yeah. So,
okay.
yeah.
Mm, mhm, mhm.
Sorry,
Okay.
please continue.
That's fine. I mean, okay, we have makes you a priority. Wow, spends or we are busy with work, something like that. But if your person finds ways to spend time with you, like wow, that's a green flag right there. That's
Yeah,
healthy.
absolutely,
Yeah, just to keep
absolutely.
n- not to it's like updating or making your half being part of your day, like you
Mhm.
spend the day, yeah, yeah, just talk about what happened to your day, something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a healthy it's a healthy habit to do that. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I agree. I agree because I mean, just as something as simple as texting each other and seeing how our days are going, something as simple as that just shows that this person is important to you in your life. You know,
Mm,
like
mm,
you mean something to me, and I care to take out of my busy day to make sure that you're okay, that you're safe,
mm.
that you're doing well. That to me is just like a huge sign of respect and you know care. Yeah,
Care,
yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
yeah. Oh, okay, I have here, oh yeah, respect your boundaries.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're human. We have, I mean, me, I do have my boundaries too. I mean, you also. But then we like just to respect each other's boundaries. Wow.
Yeah,
The
absolutely,
boundaries. So yeah. Like
absolutely.
um
Here's a good question actually
okay.
for that. What
Okay.
if there is a situation where something kind of like let's say
Cross.
for example let's say for example somebody is not comfortable with something, but somebody changing that to fix what that person needs
Mm,
breaks their boundaries. So this is their boundaries and this is somebody else's boundaries. What do you
mm,
do in that situation? Who is that?
okay.
Is there anybody at fault there? Is there anybody wrong? Is there a way to get
I
around it?
I don't think so because both have like points, maybe like uh, could I mean talk and analyze things like okay, you don't want this, and then okay, maybe we can have in a like a middle, like what you always said, like a middle ground.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah, at
I
least.
agree too.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's I think I put it in here. I'm not sure. I think something that's a huge indication of a healthy relationship is when people are able to put the other person's needs above their own. When
That's
both
love.
when yeah, when both parties are putting each other's needs above their own, you're gonna
Mm,
have less arguments, less misunderstanding.
mm,
There's gonna be a lot more respect. There's gonna be a
mm,
lot more trust.
mm.
To me, that builds trust. When people are both putting each other above each other, to me that
Yeah.
builds trust because it means that we're both here and in the relationship dedicated fully for this to
Mm,
work. We're not here
yes.
to, for me, a sign that people really want to be together is making it work even when they feel
Yes.
like their boundaries
Yeah.
are being kind of pushed or
Yeah.
their needs are put aside. You know what I mean? If that makes
True.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the littlest things don't ruin the relationship, in
True.
my opinion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have here doesn't do the hot and cold behavior. I mean, I don't like that really. That's so immature. I mean,
Yeah.
one day like into you, and then next day like acting like there are a lot
Right.
of men who do that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, what is it with men? Maybe is it in your? I don't know.
Can I kind of give like a little bit of an answer to that?
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be outing us men out there. No.
Well,
Okay. I'll say this. Hopefully my camera's still on. If it's not, guys, I'm talking to you.
okay.
Okay, so I'll say this from the man's perspective. I think it's very easy for men to kind of fall into that. I don't want to say lust, but these feelings of like, oh my gosh, this woman's like really cute,
Okay.
and I'm liking her in the moment, and then once that kind of like dies down and reality kind of sets, and you kind of start to see things from a bigger picture,
Mm-hmm.
we might regret those feelings in a bit because it's like, oh, maybe I like went a little too fast, if that makes sense, or maybe I need to slow things down a bit.
Yeah.
It's almost like getting caught in the moment. That's very easy for men to get caught in the moment, in my opinion,
Ah,
because
okay.
yeah, because we're very visual creatures. So if we see a woman who's very cute, right, visually, right, and we're into her, but then we get to know her, and then we're like, oh, this doesn't really match. We can probably kind of like go in and out of that. But she's cute, but she doesn't fit. But she's cute, but she doesn't fit. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense. Yeah.
It's always the physical attraction, girls.
Yes.
Why men are like that?
Sorry, I apologize.
It's always the physical attraction after all.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, it's not true that they wanted, like, what's this? A mature woman. It goes down to
No, we definitely,
cuteness.
we definitely, no, we definitely do want mature women. Especially if she's beautiful and she's mature. That right there, we're set. We're locked in. If she's emotionally mature, mentally mature.
But it always
You
goes
know,
down to she's so cute. She's
yes
beautiful.
and no. Yes and no. Like for me personally, there's been women where I'm like, oh my gosh, like she's stunning and drop dead gorgeous. Like she's definitely my type. And then I would get to know that person, and then all of a sudden her attraction to me, or her attractiveness to me, just goes downward because I start to see who she is, and to me that's just not, it's not attractive. The way that she treats others and how she treats me kills the attraction.
Okay. So I think this is the explanation of why men have the most, like they always ghost women. Like I don't know, like I think
We get ghosted too.
Rosalind were gonna say yes, yes. I'm also thinking
Rosalind, I've been ghosted many times. Trust me, I'm with you there, girl. Trust me.
I mean, because they are like, ooh, and then no,
No, you know what frustrates me? You know what
okay.
frustrates me in like dating applications is when I match with somebody and
Mm-hmm,
I like send them a message like, hey, thank you for matching with me, appreciate it. How are you?
mm-hmm.
And they don't respond. And then, or they'll respond with like a one letter like hello, and then I never hear from them again for like weeks, and then they'll respond, how are you? Right? Or sometimes they won't even respond at all and just disappear. So it's like, why did you match with me then? Like you can see my
Oh,
bio, you can see my pictures. Why did you match with me?
excuse me. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So men don't just get
Um,
ghosted. We get matched with, and then we get played with. So
the
yeah,
complaints. We hear
exactly.
the complaints
Do
from his side. But
do you
how
feel
about the
like
women? Hoy,
yeah? No,
women
I
get
mean
ghosted.
both sides have really really good points, and there's answers to them. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a
And
matter of, I honestly think it's just a matter of we just need to respect each other. Both sides just need to respect each other better, and
true,
that's what we're lacking. Yeah.
true.
Do you
Okay.
do you feel like women go on dating applications for validation?
No, why would we
No,
want
okay.
that? Why would we?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've
I
in my
don't think so.
experience.
Why?
Okay.
Okay. In your experience, why?
my experience, what I've heard from women before is they do that. They go on websites like that for validation of like, oh, I'm hot. See, this guy thinks so. That's why he matched with me.
Can you hearing this, girls? Like, I don't know. Like, where's this coming from? Like, we want validation from the app. Like, just men from we don't know who knows that they're just posers and stuff like that. I mean, that's too shallow for a woman to go on a dating app or somewhere else to find validation that if she's pretty, sexy, whatever. I mean,
I think it happens. Yeah.
if you yourself don't validate enough yourself, hmm, maybe you should think like, I should
Yeah.
evaluate myself. Why am I
Reflect.
not validating myself? Like why I can't?
Right.
Why I'm finding this so hard
Right.
and like ask for validation to other people. That's not good.
True.
That's not healthy for yourself.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Mhm.
men too. For men too as well.
For men
Like
too.
there's, yeah,
There are men who
absolutely.
go there and just like be like,
Yeah, exactly. And they
like
want to get all the likes. Yeah.
all the likes
With
and
no
stuff like
intention.
that.
Yeah, no intention for anything. Yeah.
Yeah, they just want the
The
they
what? They
just
want the what?
the good they just want
You
to
sound
have like what do you call
you
that?
sound like Mr. Krabs laughing on SpongeBob.
Oh, I can do that, but not here. Sorry, guys. You
Do
gotta
it, do
hear.
it, do it, do it, do it,
Go
do it.
watch my live on TikTok. Oh, shameless plug. Go watch my live on TikTok, and I'm gonna do it for you. What?
Link in the description below.
Oh yes. Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I mean, women and men do that. I think like there are men and women who do that for validation, but I think uh, that's not me. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I value my own self. Like
Well,
I
that's good.
know.
That's good. That means you're healthy. It means you're a healthy person. Like you said, you should be able to. It's not even like validating yourself. It's more like knowing your worth, right? It's like
Yes.
knowing your value as a person,
Hmm.
um, if that makes sense. But in a healthy way, not
Too
in a
much.
narcissistic or like
Yeah.
snobby type way. You
Selfish.
know?
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
like
No. I
that.
mean, yeah.
Um.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
I
I know
just
what I
know.
can bring to the table as a boyfriend
Mhm.
and husband, right?
Wow. What can you
So
offer to
if
the table, Mister?
okay.
Oh,
I mean,
tokomodo.
pretty much a lot what you just mentioned: the communication,
Wow. Very
prioritizing, the
confident.
respecting boundaries, the accountability, the healthy communication. You know,
Okay.
my words match my actions.
Matches
I
your
would say,
actions. Hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know,
Wow.
maybe, yeah, you know,
Hmm. My list is still like long, so I'm gonna
yeah.
continue.
Okay,
Maybe
go for it.
I don't know if you have some check credit. I'm just kidding. Okay. So
I
far,
got you.
okay, respect boundaries and hot and cold behavior.
Mm,
That's not good for a healthy relationship. I think accountability. Oh, this is so. Like, I always adore and admire men who can easily apologize. Because there
mm.
are men who don't really apologize. Like they were just gonna say, "Oh well," like I'm, well, the deep of my voice when I say like there are men. Sorry, I mean there are men. Wow, there are men who made like they find it hard to say sorry or apologize when they are wrong.
Mm.
And I experienced that myself, and that makes the relationship so hard to like you love the guy, but then when things are like that, they make it hard for you. Like, oh my god, you're gonna question yourself, like, is this guy really does he really love me that much? Because he's not apologizing on like something that that's not good. So whew, that's for me, it's one of my strongest consideration when it comes to having a partner in my life. Accountability when they're wrong. I mean, they apologize instead of asking you, questioning you, why is this happening, blah blah blah. And, that makes a man look sexy for me.
Mm.
When they say, "I'm sorry," Ooh.
And have I have I apologized for my actions before? Have I taken accountability?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, guys, good thing. Oh, he has like a big, like, like he was like, yeah, he do apologize when he's wrong. I mean, even if I'm kind of not understanding it nice, he will say sorry. He will say, I'm sorry, I apologize. He will do that. And yeah, I can say this is the checklist. Like, ooh, a check. Yeah, he do that. And I'm happy because not a lot of men who can do that. They have a lot of ego. Like, they're not gonna say, I'm sorry.
So far, I'm 6 for 6. So.
Wow, look at you.
I'm joking.
Okay, I said
Yeah.
here they make misunderstanding not an issue, but a lesson to learn in a relationship to grow.
Mm,
Right? Okay,
yeah.
another one. This
I
one.
agree. Oh, sorry.
Oh, what is it?
I was just gonna say I agree. I've told you before. Like every single argument that in a relationship, like marriage or dating,
Mhm.
it shouldn't pull you apart. It should bring you in closer.
Close.
I 100% agree with that. Yeah,
Mm,
absolutely.
mm, mm.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make this the second and the next one be the last. Okay. Talks highly about you in a conversation and not afraid to show affection in public. I like men who are like that. And never ending admiration towards each other. And not just for the woman, but for the man too. I mean, I think men really needs and also wants admiration from their woman. Like a simple, like, oh, you look good today. You look, like, oh, rar. What did I just say? Rar. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, turned into a dinosaur.
Right. Yeah, like just a simple admiration. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you cut
Listen.
your hair. I think. How about like? Can you like? Are you? Do you agree on that? When a woman tells you like admires you for little things, like notices
Yeah.
something about you, what does it feel to you?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a meme that's out there. It says like women getting 1,000 compliments a day, and they've like brushed off, and then it says men remembering like remembering a compliment that happened 10 years ago. it's it's true. It's true. Like because it hardly happens for us, So when it happens, we hold on to it so dearly. Yeah.
Oh, oh really?
Yeah.
You look good
Absolutely.
today. You look
I
so
was
guapo.
literally just gonna tell you that right now. You kept talking. I was like, May.
Oh, gee. Can we agree? Look at him. Like he's so guapo. Yeah.
This is fresh off of work. Me. I
Mm.
smell like my cologne outside.
I like the cologne. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, go back to the
Don't
topic.
misspell it.
Okay, let's go back to the topic. Yeah, what I mean is also when you're outside and you just a simple for the girls, I think this is cute. I mean, we find it so assuring. Is it a word? Like for example, you're on a date or just walking like on a street and you grab the waist or like just go like that. Like that's cute. I mean, or kisses in the forehead. Like, oh, I mean, men who
Or
are not
biting an
afraid.
arm.
Huh?
Or biting an arm.
Yeah,
May
yeah.
warned me that she likes to bite arms
I
if she
know.
walks with somebody.
I'll be like,
That's, that's why I've been working out so you don't break my skin
wow.
so easily. Okay.
Someone is working out. Can we have a flex right there? Ooh, a flex. No, okay. Mm. Sorry, girls, no chance.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, girls.
Sorry, boys.
This show is like
This is
Okay.
a funny episode. I like it.
I like this one too. I hope you guys are enjoying. You're keeping up with us. To those people who are on our live chat, like, what are the things that you
Yeah. So,
love from
sorry.
your like man? If you have some like, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, what are the things that you consider healthy? Like, go chat.
Sorry. Sorry, James. I can't flex for you, but I put the line up for you there. So hopefully,
Wow! Look at that, James Omega. Look at like his
I
listening.
can't.
Oh, see,
I don't have neon lights anymore, but that's
he
okay.
doesn't
It's
have
worth it.
neon
You guys can see
lights.
this now better.
Yeah, because like you have a beautiful face. I mean, a really good-looking face. Why hide it in a darkness? So,
I am the dark. I'm Batman.
this episode really brings the craziness in both of us. I hope you guys are enjoying really. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to that. Okay, I'm almost 1 hour talking now. I'm so sorry, guys, to keep you guys hanging in there. Okay, yeah, the admiration. That's a healthy one. Okay, plans for making memories together. How about this? Do you have something to tell about this? Plans for
The plans of
making
making memories
memories
together.
together.
I think memories just happen as you live life together. You know, you don't really plan it; it just happens.
How about me? I do have 3 megabyte free my memories.
Fish brain.
I have a fish
We
brain.
have a yeah. We have a. You'll hear it soon too.
What?
We have wave one of our music lineup, and then there's wave two. And I
Oh,
think if I'm not mistaken, I think
there's a
Fish Brain is on there.
fish brain.
There's, there's a song called Fish Brain, and
No,
I named it after somebody.
in all, what's this? Okay, okay, in serious mode. I can't be serious. Okay. What I mean is that, like planning a date or,
Mm,
for example, like, traveling together, for like a simple
okay.
date at home. That's what I'm what
Okay.
I'm talking about. Memories, like,
Yeah.
because it's nice to reminisce, or like if you guys are just cuddling and like, oh, remember this, you made this, blah blah blah. It's a nice feeling, like it can keep up the relationship of, oh yeah, why not we come up with another plans. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could plan vacations and plan activities together. Absolutely. And those will inherently, make memories.
Oh,
But sometimes there's memories that you don't plan at all. It's
yeah.
maybe something crazy happens, like your tire
Yeah.
gets blown out as you guys are driving, and then you hit a duck, and then the duck goes through the window and stabs you on accident. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm sorry, I
to
just
build it.
remember something earlier, so that memory is still in my, you know.
Hmm, gotcha.
Yeah.
This is.
Okay.
Can we change this to how to have a giggly how to have a giggly
Giggle,
giggly
giggly,
relationship?
giggly. Well,
Giggly relationship. Yeah.
okay, okay. I'm almost down to my. Okay, provider mindset. Don't just talk, but also do the action. I mean, that goes to
Mm,
words matching their action too, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, provider mindset. Yeah, one who provides not just financially, but also provides emotional stability
Yeah.
to women, because women are fickle, and sometimes we overthink sometimes. So if a man is like there to, like, hey, like everything is okay, like don't think too much, blah blah blah, you think, okay, that's it.
Mm,
That's a healthy one who communicates like that. Okay.
yeah.
And then talks us, our, or we. Always talk about not just for himself, but always say us,
Right.
we. Because if you're in a relationship, you're related to each other. That's why it's called a relationship,
Yeah.
right?
That's crazy that you mentioned that, because literally like about a week ago I was watching a video about how a big red flag that somebody's not into you or has no plan on moving forward with you is when they talk about themselves in the future, and you're not mentioned
You're
in
not
it, or
part
they
of
don't
it.
say us, or they don't say we, right? Yeah. That's a huge red flag that they're not interested, or that they don't see you being there for too long,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's so scary, guys. If you're in a relationship right now, make sure to like listen. It's always like listen to what they say also, and also their action. If they're not including you, like they want to go out just by themselves, and they're just
Yeah,
gonna
and
let you like be in the
2 weeks
house. Like,
to Italy.
wow, wow, that's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
rich. I was like, what? Like, what? Rich? You want like it's healthy? Wait, rich with life. That's what I'm talking
Mm,
about. Rich with life. What I mean is, he's he's like he has a lot of plans in life, and then of course that includes you. I mean, he plans about okay, this is what I want in life. Blah blah blah.
yeah.
He's
I
rich in
apologize.
life. Yeah.
I apologize. I'm so poor I can't even pay attention.
Hi. Yeah, there are men also who was a poor, poor in communication, poor in yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about that. That's not good. Okay, he who provides comfort, safety, and not just all for money. Because I think there are
Mm,
a lot of women who marries rich men, but they are not happy because their men are not providing emotional security to them. Yes, financially, yes, they can buy whatever they want. They can go travel, blah blah blah. But the emotional security is not there.
yeah,
That's crazy.
absolutely.
You will know a
Yeah,
man
I think so too.
when he has nothing and when he has a lot.
Yeah,
So
that's why I'm a huge advocate. I always say, like, for women, if you date a man or you want to marry a man, like, marry him and date him for who he is now, and be willing and ready to build that relationship to get there together.
true.
Fall in love with each other first, and let everything else come as time passes.
Mm,
But there, obviously that's not going to come easily. You have to be willing and work. You have to work hard, be willing to be there for each other always through thick and thin. That's why it's called. That's why we say, in the wedding, for better or for
for
worse.
better or for
You know,
worse, richer
yeah,
for poorer.
exactly. Like, the women only want the better, but they're not willing to stay there when the worst comes. You can't jump into a relationship or into a marriage expecting that to just only be, rainbows and butterflies.
Okay, can I
Like,
ask a question? Wow.
yes, yes, please.
Okay, how worst it can be for a man like mm, how I can construct my question really. Um, how worst it would be like to not let the woman like tell them like don't give up on us because we don't. How worst it can be like is it like even
I
though
would.
we're like they're having affair with other women that's worst right but
Oh,
is
oh,
it
that's the marriage is over by then.
oh yeah
Relationship's
that's true
over. The moment that they, start touching or whatever you want to call it, it's over. Like, it's done.
mm,
No, I'm talking about, like, financially
mm.
specifically. Because I think I mentioned before, stability doesn't exist. Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but financial stability
really
does not
yeah
exist. Period.
even
Period.
even our economy is like going up going down so there's no
Yeah.
stability in that.
I mean,
Mm,
poor people today, like, not. I don't mean poor like like they have no money. Well, kind of. But, like, today, like, I was at work, right, and I sometimes I run the cash register, and there's kids that can't even buy $2 waters or $2, here and there, and I feel so bad. Sometimes I buy it for them. I'm just I
Oh,
got you, dude. I got you. Like I'll just pay for it. It's
oh,
like I feel bad. Like these, and I know these people. They have jobs. They work hard. They make time for their hobby, which is coming over here to play airsoft while we film them and have fun.
mhm.
But the poor guys, they can't even buy stuff sometimes. So I have to take care of them. I don't mind taking care of them. It doesn't matter. But it's there is no such thing as financial stability. I'm
True.
sorry to say that. The economy changes all the time. There are
Mhm.
so many people who were in Wall Street years ago, decades ago. All of a sudden, the market crashes and they're homeless on the street, right?
See.
And the common story of that is the women don't stay with them; they go back with their family, right, with their kids. And I think that's a huge sign that women are not there for thick and thin. They're there for only the, you know, in my opinion, it feels like that. They're only there for the highs, not the lows. If that makes sense.
How about
There's no such, yeah.
how about the men who are what's this like okay, never mind. I forgot what I was about to ask.
Yeah, well, I mean, just like I said, like don't fall in love with a man's bank account, and men
Yeah.
don't fall in love with a woman's, size,
What?
I guess.
What?
Figure. Don't fall in love with her image. You know, you guys have to fall in love with each other as based off of like how you treat others, how you
Yeah.
treat
How you treat
themselves, how you treat
each
each
other.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they stand for, their morals, their values,
Mm.
their everything.
Yeah,
That's what you
and
need to fall
also how you
in love with.
guys make things okay if things are not okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because
yeah, absolutely.
it's important to like at the end of the day it's how you reconnect again with your person.
Hmm.
Like you
Right.
can forget the problem. I mean, there are times that, I don't even know why am I mad at you. But the
Yeah,
important thing is that like how you guys like
the
bring
dragon
back
is there.
like yeah, and it's an amazing, like hearing stories of old people like, oh yeah, like we have a lot of misunderstanding back then, but like how we reconnect, rekindle things, that's the most amazing part,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because to me that's true love. It's like it doesn't matter
Yeah, you
how much we
accept
struggled
loss.
with in something.
Mm.
I still want you in my life. I want you in my life. So to me that's true love, and that's what you need to be striving for. That's where healthy relationships gain. I mean, that's my first point here in my notes is what I wrote down. I'll
Wow.
get to it eventually. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm taking your notes already.
No,
Sorry.
it's
Okay.
okay.
Okay. I have here calm demeanor and good listener. I think we don't need to explain this because, like I always said, a good partner is a good listener too, and not just someone who like tell you, but a good listener too. Well, especially with the girls, because we love to sometimes we overshare, but
Right.
sometimes we just need like uh, a listener because we know what to do like sometimes we already know what to do, we already know how things, but sometimes we just need someone to cry on and someone who will listen. That's just it.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, things about future success together supports your dream, very important. Like I think a good balance in life is also having a partner who has your back when things are not okay and things are okay. I mean, success, he's there. Yeah. Oh, and I see, who's that? Barbara Pa. What's her? The Victoria's Secret model. They're so cute. I mean, the Victoria's
Really.
Secret model, I saw it on Instagram earlier. Like she's so pretty, sexy. Like she's like an OG model in Victoria's Secret. So they let them, they let them,
OG.
yeah, they let them walk the runway from the latest Victoria's Secret fashion show. And you know what? Like she's like doing her thing, and then there's on this side, there's his husband like having the cute what's this like the banner, is it the banner like of their
Like
cats?
a sign.
Yeah, a sign, like he's like doing that, like
That's so funny.
I want a husband like that,
Yeah,
like
you gotta
my
send me a video of that.
gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then the girl was like, it's so cute. They're so cute. So it's very important to find your man who always got your back, who always supports you in whatever you do, and just genuinely be happy with what you do. Because really, a woman can be successful if only like there's a man who's like a strong backup, like the rock, and I think vice versa too. Men also
Dwayne,
love,
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
huh?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne.
You said the
Oh,
Rock. I mean,
nah,
I mean,
I know the rock.
no, but kind of go into that. You said thinks about future success together. I mean, that kind of goes back to what I was saying. Is like when you get into a relationship, you have to be willing. Both people have to be willing to build something together. You know, not just. And I really think that what's hurting relationships today is not just men like going out and sleeping with random people with no intent to do anything about it afterwards, but also women getting into relationships thinking that men are going to be the only side that's going to be
Yeah.
bringing stuff to the table. There's so many times where I've heard women saying, I need a man who does this and that, right? He has
How
this.
about
Then you ask
yeah,
her, well, okay, what are you going to bring to the table? And she says, myself. It's like, that's not a good enough answer. I'm sorry.
true.
Like you
I so
have to
believe
be,
it.
it's like you have to be willing to build something with your man, build something with your woman. It's like, why is it so bad? So I think I 100% agree with you about when you say you think about future success together. Well, there you go. You just
That's
literally
yeah.
validated my point there. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and then
And
last
support your dreams. Yeah.
okay, and then lastly, solid sense of commitment. Wow.
Mm,
Solid sense
that's
of
good.
commitment. Wow.
Yeah, that's
uh,
really good.
like based on experience, because I put it in my last part. Okay, so like you guys know from our last podcast, I told you guys about I was with a man who's like for 7 years, and right from the
Mm,
very beginning, I already told him like, if you're serious with me, like this is what I want, like I want this, that, and then he agreed to that, and then he told me like, okay, we're just gonna let things flow, blah blah blah, and then poof, after 7 years, still he doesn't do
mm,
anything about it. And for me, that's not the commitment that I want in my life. I want someone who's so sure of me that it will not take him 7 years to realize that he's like
to make the decision.
to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, because really,
Mm,
it's a waste of time. I'm sorry, it's really a waste of time, especially for a woman to wait 7 years. And there are women also who waited for like 10 years, 12 years, and I'm so sorry for the women for like um for waiting for that long. Because I think
yeah.
if the guy really knows that you're the one, like they will gonna Elena, Darna, and Derek, they're like an artist here in Philippines.
Mm,
So Derek is known to be like a matinee. He's like crush, like a lot of women like got crush on him, and he was with a couple of women in her life, in his life, and also Ellen Adarna is like a party, like something like that. You go all out. They met just 3 months. I think 3 months after that, like Derek
married.
proposed to her. Like yeah,
Mm,
that's like, wow. So I think if a man is truly committed to you, I think he will not gonna have like a lot of time. I mean, he will not gonna make it hard for you, make it like years to wait for them to be able to commit to you. I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah. Good points. Really good points. Yeah.
And I
I
thank you.
agree with.
Based on experience, that's just all I wanna say.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And do you want to read that last point there?
No.
Okay.
Okay, how about you? It's your time to shine. Okay,
Yeah,
go.
my time to shine.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's back to what I was saying. I said I was going to go back to this point here. Um, I think the only way that you can have, a healthy relationship is by having a healthy foundation, and that
Mhm.
foundation should be based off of unconditional love. You know, um, so loving each other at the worst of times and the best of times. I think that's definitely something that's going to keep your relationship going, because if you're only loving each other when things are going great and
Mhm.
the sky is blue, but then the moment that something changes, or all of a sudden the storm comes in, for lack of a better term, and that changes your perspective on each other, that's not love. Like, there's no love there.
Mhm.
That's like, that is very conditioned. That's very transactional. Like, I'm gonna love you as long as everything goes perfectly smooth, and if it doesn't, then I'm gonna treat you like a completely different person.
Mhm.
That's not okay.
It's
It's not okay.
like accepting the flaws and
Hmm.
not just the perfection that you
Yeah.
imagine, right?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's something there that I have there, that I think for me personally, um, builds a healthy relationship. Also, respecting each
Yes.
other as
Mhm.
well. Back to your point, respecting each other's boundaries, but not even just that. Also respecting each other as people.
True.
Um,
Because
like,
sometimes
not
we forget that, like we talk bad to the one that we love, and then we
no.
cannot take it back, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Even treatment too. Like, when you're trying to de-escalate an argument and somebody's acting like a child, that's
Mhm.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Especially if the other person's being very calm,
Mm.
that's very disrespectful. Same with belittling each other with your words, is very disrespectful. Like, that's this stuff is the complete opposite of what's going to build a healthy relationship. So you have to have respect to have that healthy relationship in each other. Let's see here. Oh, here's a good one too. This is less of like what builds a healthy relationship, and more of like what maintains a healthy relationship, or what should maintain a healthy relationship.
Okay.
And that's coming from relatable family backgrounds. So I really think that it's kind of hard for, like, a partner from a divorced family or from a single parent family to
Mm.
be with somebody who has the opposite of that, right? I think it's very
Mm.
hard, because I think that, first of all, one side doesn't develop what it means to be in a family. They know, like, those feelings of like, oh, I love you and I really want to be with you. But when it comes down to putting that into practice, I think it's kind of difficult for somebody who has a single,
Mm.
who comes from a single parent family or from like a divorced family, is because they didn't have that foundation to look upon. They didn't have that foundation to, kind of use as reference of like, oh, this is what I need to do when I'm in a marriage, you know.
Okay.
And
Can I
yeah,
just erasing my
yes,
can I just say, okay, how about this? There are people who come from a family who is like that, like a type of family like that, but
mm,
they are trying their best. They learn to be it's this like they're trying their best not to be in same pattern. There are people who
right,
are like
right,
that. Yeah, and I really
yes, absolutely.
admire those people who don't think
Hmm.
of what they like from their past, but they move forward and build their selves and build it to someone, and they're
Right,
like, okay, let's make this work, let's make these things
right,
happen. And I
yeah,
really
absolutely.
admire
So
those people.
yeah, maybe I'll clarify, and I won't marginalize everybody. Like, obviously, there's people that we've mentioned before in one of our podcasts, is like, there are people from abusive relationships and abusive homes
Hmm.
that come out of that doing the complete opposite for their children,
Yeah.
or in a relationship. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Not everybody who's in that situation is going to be that way, but I do believe that the success rate of a healthy marriage, a
Healthy
healthy relationship,
marriage.
goes up with when two people come from the same type of, background, family background.
So yeah, started with your own relationship because you'll pass it to your kids. One day, like as much as possible, we don't want divorce. We stick together because it's so hard in today's generation where internet is everywhere, where you just can like easily be influenced by what people say, and a lot of trends and stuff going on. But I hope it, like the traditional meaning, I mean the meaning of why you want to get married, or why you want to be in a relationship, still, like like same before that, through thick and thin, mature purpure, it's always like that.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I have here mutual goals and future aspirations. I think that reflects and mirrors your statement here, where you say you have the same plans. I'm sorry, you had one that was close to that.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, like having the same type of like kind of, how to explain it, the kind of frame of what their future is going to be like. I want this many kids. I would love to be in this type of environment, or live here versus the city, live in the city versus the country. Like having those types of goals and future aspirations. I think when people find, either they find the same exact one, or they compromise and meet in the middle. There's definitely going to be a lot of how to explain it. There's definitely going to be a lot of I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyways, it makes the marriage a lot easier when the goals and the aspirations are very similar for each other.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
that being said, I do have a question for you.
What is it?
So let's say, for example, they, married couples, they agree on goals and future aspirations with each other. However, something changes, and let's say like the man ends up starting a business when they weren't going to do that, and the wife's not okay with that. Do you feel like that is an unhealthy thing, or do you think that from her side or his side? Like, do you feel like that might be a rock in the road in their marriage, or is there any way around that?
I think it depends on what kind of business are you like trying to do. Are you making like a monkey business?
Oh my
God.
god.
Yeah.
She's got the jokes too.
But really, it really depends on, like I told you, it
Yes.
depends on how you guys talk. If you guys have a strong foundation, like you're gonna sit and, hey, I want this. It's not like a man who will just gonna jump, just like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna build a I'm gonna have my own business. Whether you like it or not, I have my business. But I think if you're in a marriage, like beforehand, everything, you talk it in your bedroom. Bedroom, right? I think so, right?
There's not a lot of talking happening there for me. Sorry. Because I sleep alone.
I sleep alone. Okay. But yeah,
Um,
I don't think so. If you really know who your partner is, I think it's not that hard to bring up something that's, if it's like a business, why not? Why you don't agree with that? Personally, me, if my husband wants to start a business, I'll be like, oh yeah, let's go. As long as it's not illegal, then right?
no, of
Excuse me.
course. I mean, I'm talking about legal business, not
Illegal.
okay.
Okay.
Not illegal monkey business. Like
Just kidding.
bringing in apes from Africa over here.
Okay.
Um,
How about you? What's your take on that?
That's kind of a tough one, because I can see why, like let's say, for example, the wife gets upset or kind of hesitant on it. I could see why. Obviously that's a very scary thing to do. You're putting a lot on the line, especially financially. It could, if it doesn't
Oh,
work out, it could
that
ruin
too.
ruin the marriage. It could ruin the family. You could lose your home. But at the same time, it's like, where is that support? Like,
Yeah.
where is that faith? Where's
That's
that
what I'm
faith
talking
from her
about.
side?
Business is like that. You will have a mindset like this. Business is like, you fail, you go up, you fail, you go up. There is like that. It's just like that. So if your
Yeah,
woman thinks always that it's, oh, businesses should be like this, like this, like this, just up, and then there's no low, and then
yeah,
she'll gonna leave you when you don't have, like, when things are not
right.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
see,
not
that's
a good
that's
one.
where the issue comes from. I hate hearing stories where the woman leaves because the man's business fails or anything like that. When it's like,
Yeah,
what, were you with him? Were you with
you're
him
not,
only
you have
because
nothing. Yeah.
you wanted the success only?
Mm-hmm.
So then that means you didn't love the guy. And it's what's kind of sad is the older that I get, I am starting to see marriage in a different light. Um, Growing up, I always thought marriage was like this, kind of like a Disney story,
Wow,
like
happy ending.
very happy, yeah, happy endings with a
They,
bunch
they-
of like
once upon
loving
a
love
time.
and true love, yeah, finding true love and stuff like that. But as I got older, as I'm getting older now, especially recently, I'm
Same.
starting to see them as government transactional businesses.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
government.
Tell us more about that.
Basically, like women finding men who fit their lifestyle. They
Okay.
don't love the man. It's like a transaction. Like, hey, I'll marry you if you give me kids and you give me this lifestyle. Right. That's the transactional thing. I'm seeing that a lot lately, and I think that's why there's a huge, huge spike in divorce rates at the moment. Is because I think we're starting to
Yes.
see in the U.S. Well, in Philippines too. I looked it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a global thing. It's
It's
not
a
just.
global thing, not just
It's a
in.
global thing, and
It's
again,
sad.
I think it's a global thing again because I think women, I think men look for true love, and women look for, not all, obviously
Hi,
not all,
we're looking for true
not
love,
all,
girls. You
not,
hear
not
him?
all, not all. I'm saying the ones that were in divorces, men look for true love, and women look for security, but I think that they compromise their dreams of what their man needs to be or wants what they want their man to be for this man that's not that guy, and so when they get that security, they're still not happy, if that makes sense. Right? Yeah, that's what I see. That's what I'm seeing from studies. That's what I'm seeing, just overall, just seeing it happening in the real world. It's just so in order to have a healthy marriage, you have to get into a marriage or into a relationship fully fledged out, like, I'm dedicated to this, no matter what happens, no matter where we go.
Commitment.
Yeah, I'm your person, what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. In my opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
Understanding each other's values on a different level and having a solid value in each other. I think that's a good one there. What does that mean? I mean, I think it's easy. You, like I kept saying, putting each other over, putting one person over the other, it's not a good thing. You have to put each other over each other, in order for work. So, in order to work, and by doing that, you're showing value towards each other. But when you get into a deeper level of that, it's more of like, how to explain it? Man, it's so hard. See, I ran out of coffee, and now I have no words to say. So, yeah, exactly. The coffee crow flew away. No, I mean, just understanding each other on a deeper value, not on a surface level.
Not just because he's
Surface.
guapo and
Yeah, not
sexy.
just because she's guapa and sexy, yeah, and with a towel on, something like that. Just understanding each other on a deeper level, and
What?
like understanding each other on a deeper level and not surface level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think that a lot of people that are getting into marriages and the relationships right now, it's surface level, and then when they try to, like, when somebody else tries to pry in deeper into that, it scares them. You know, it terrifies them, and they become somebody that they're, all of a sudden the mask slips, you know, and you see a different side of them.
True. So it's very
in that
important
situation.
to be yourself. That's what I'm always saying. Like, just girls, just be yourself. When somebody like wants to be in your life, just be yourself. Because if I mean, I think it's very like at the very beginning we always like, oh, I need to like, oh, this is like what I can do, blah blah blah. But then at, as the relationship or like you go into a deeper what's this situation, things are gonna be like, oh, she's not like that, she's like she's just this and that. Like I always say, just be yourself. Like talk,
Right.
like oh, talk talk the way how you talk, or just be yourself. Just be yourself when you want someone, or if there's someone who wants to be in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. And how to explain it? Don't
Don't
close
cope.
off when somebody's trying. Yeah, don't close off when somebody tries to get to know you on a deeper level. You know,
Yes.
closing, because first of all, that it's not fair to them.
Yeah.
It's not fair to them, because it means that they're trying to understand you way better. You know, it means that they're trying to get on a level that's you know, kind of like the next level of what the relationship is going to be at. And if you deny somebody that, it's going to probably bring resentment. It's probably going to bring distrust, and you don't want that in a relationship. That's not healthy at all whatsoever. Yeah. I put here, when you find someone you can't live without,
Wow.
/ life makes no sense without them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's a very healthy thing there. Like I told you before, I think last episode, yeah, a breakup episode. Yeah,
Okay.
like I said, when I fall in love, it's hard. You know, I'm all in, pretty early on in the relationship. So that's why when a breakup happens or occurs, or I lose somebody that I really loved, I'm also losing somebody that I felt like I couldn't live without. Right. Somebody that life without them makes no sense at all. Right. And that's why it's so hard for me during breakup times. Like if I am in a breakup situation, it's because I date to marry, and these women that I'm falling in love with, I'm ready to marry because I can't live without them. You know. And to clarify, living with
What?
So somebody told me
Who's that somebody?
somebody no, it doesn't matter. Somebody thought that living without somebody meant like she had to rely on me financially 100%, rely on me with food 100%, like to survive, rely on me with like that's what she thought living without
That's a
somebody
prey.
meant. What was that?
That's a prey.
It's a prey.
Someone who relies on you, they're a prey. They're sucking everything from you.
Oh, you mean a parasite?
A parasite. Why am I saying a prey? What's prey? I don't know. Oh
Oh, this is a
guys,
good
can you
episode.
search up like prey? It's like there's a word that's prey, right? So like that's
Yeah,
like
but prey is like something that's being hunted.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Can we
So
just
there's hunter and then there's prey. Yeah.
okay.
Parasite is what you described.
What I meant is parasite. I'm so sorry.
You just listened to Parasite. Anyway,
Let me okay, take two. This is what I want to say is a parasite.
Parasite.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyways,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, so that's what somebody thought living without meant was like they literally couldn't survive without this person, like
Yeah.
food wise, financially, all that stuff.
Mhm.
I was like, you can't be serious. Like, did you really think that that's what that meant?
No, no, no. It should be like if you're in a relationship, you work things out to benefit each other and not just to
Right.
benefit the other one.
Hmm.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Parasite.
You just listen to Parasite. I wrote here
Oh my
also
God.
stability, so
Mm-hmm.
financially, emotionally, mentally, and maturity wise. So
Yes.
just as important as financial stability, which again, like I said, it doesn't really exist,
Mm-hmm.
but it is. So let me explain. To me, financial stability is not money that's constantly coming in from one source. Financial stability means like if this source stops coming in, I'm gonna jump into another job as soon as possible to get that same amount, if not more, money in as well. Right? That is the stability. Stability is not found. Stability is not found in the amount of how much income is coming in
Mm-hmm.
from your job. It's found in the man or in the woman.
Yeah.
Like it's found in somebody that's willing to go through hoops to avoid being financially hurt. You know what I mean? That's the stability you're
Stability
gonna
that you
find.
talk. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
in
sir.
my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when it comes to like the market, it doesn't exist. Um, emotionally stable,
Mm-hmm.
right? Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, you don't want somebody that's going to be constantly crying all the time. I mean, for no reason,
Ah, for no
for
reason.
bad
Okay.
reasons, for dumb reasons.
I know
Um,
someone who's cried baby.
no,
She
no, no, no,
just like
no.
that.
Trust me, I've seen and experienced worse. Trust me.
Okay. Mm.
Mentally stable as well, like somebody that's not. Um, how to explain it? Somebody that doesn't play games isn't a narcissistic, which we'll get to eventually. We'll get to that topic.
Yes. Okay. He's excited
Get
on
to,
that
get to,
topic, Grace.
yeah, I would, if ideally it happens, two-parter, us talking about it first and then having a guest on, hopefully.
Yes. Okay.
Hopefully.
Spoiler.
Spoiler, yeah.
Okay.
And obviously maturity as well. Mental maturity. There's a lot of immature people out there in the world. And
Regardless of
we have to,
age.
regardless of age. Age does not come with maturity. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry to say that. I've experienced that too. I've experienced it too. And then lastly here I put reassurance via support and gratitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So constantly, not even constantly, but just saying thank you or once in a while, or just supporting each other
Yeah.
when something big happens or even something small happens in somebody's life. Just being there and
Be
showing
thankful.
that support.
Show
Yeah.
appreciation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then the gratitude on top of that, just even something as small as a hug or a kiss can be, shown as gratitude. That stuff there builds healthy relationships. Yeah. When it's constantly happening, you can't lose that. If you lose that, you're gonna kind of possibly separate. Not separate, but like you drift away a little bit, and you got to bring it back together by doing little things like that. Once in a while. Yeah. Yeah, marriage is not something that maintains itself, or a relationship doesn't maintain itself. Yeah, absolutely.
It's always both. If you do the action, like do the action and make decisions. So
Yeah,
yeah. Mhm. Okay.
absolutely.
Is it all
Absolutely.
that's in your list?
Yeah, that's all I had.
Wow.
That's everything.
I'm so sorry because it took me an hour to explain my
Yeah, you
stuff.
said it yourself. Women like to
Oh, look at this.
see. I'm a good
And
listener.
oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and I got a good, like a listener right here. And you guys too are my
I'm
listener.
joking.
You're
I'm
here
teasing. I like teasing.
until like an hour plus, and I hope you guys are still enjoying the show.
Yes.
Although there's like
Maybe.
a rooster in my background right now. Welcome to
That's
the
okay.
Philippines.
It's
But yeah,
somehow it's
this is a good episode, by the way. Congrats to
yeah,
both of us. Yeah,
pretty
pretty good.
comical episode.
Comical, yes.
Wasn't even meant to be. Just
Yes,
happened.
but I think that's how genuine we are. We show what we are, like who we really are behind and on camera. This is who we are, guys. We laugh like, back of camera. We
Yeah.
do this too.
Yeah, yeah. May and I, every time we call, we're always making each
Yeah.
other laugh somehow. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
Mhm.
So actually, leave in the comments if you thought that the comedy was. Should we be more comical and try to be more comical if we
I
can? We're
like
not
it.
funny people. We're just funny looking. But if if you liked if you liked us being kind of like
Oh,
funny,
oh, am I funny?
maybe that's our niche. Being comical but
Oh,
serious
I
at the
know.
same time.
Which made us, like we talk about this. So soon we were gonna have a skit together. Like we're planning about
Yes.
that, guys. So
Yeah.
maybe this is a
Let's.
good start for that. There.
Actually from episode 10 on forward, we're calling it like the what do we call it? The monumental stage where like
Stage.
things change.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monumental stage where things kind of change. We're gonna get a brand new. Should I just say it?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
not yet.
No. Okay.
Hold it. You know what, guys? This guy, he cannot hold a surprise. Like really, like he was gonna say it. Like, I wish you did not say that surprise.
All right. Okay. I won't say anything. You'll
But
see differences though here and there, and
mm,
absolutely.
okay, so
Well, guys, that's going to conclude today's episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed. If you liked the comedic kind of side of things today, leave a little comment below and give us a little thumbs up if you enjoyed that. So that being said, I'm going to let May lead us out in prayer, and that will conclude today's episode.
let us put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord as we all say, in the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, we thank you for this day. This is a wonderful podcast that we come up, and I hope everybody enjoys it. I pray that everybody is healthy, and I pray also, Lord, that everyone who are in need, you will provide for them. And I hope you will give them strength to those who are um, struggling in their life right now, mentally and physically. Give them strength, give them the healing that they need, good Lord. Um, Also, bless us more, Lord, and we all thank you. We thank you for all the blessings that we receive day by day. And I hope you will shower us with more blessings, especially me and Toko, and to everyone, to whoever's watching this podcast. Bless our podcast too, good Lord. And give us a healthy mind, sound body, and more positive in life. These are I ask to Christ, our Lord. Amen. The Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Awesome, thank you. Well, guys, on that note, my name is Tokomodo,
And this is QueenTv.
and you just listened to
Prayerdise. What?
Well,
Oh, no,
okay,
that's
we
not
did it. We did it. Episode 10, we're coming.